welcome to the official Munzee podcast.
I'm Rob, also known as Coach V, your host and the president of Munzee.
And I'm Craig, also known as Semi Shell. I started as an avid Munzee player, now proudly part of the team.
Each week, we'll delve into Munzee's mysteries, divulge some secrets, and inform players from around the world just what is coming your way.
So sit back, relax, as we chat today about May and June, and not much else is happening at the end of May, Rob, but things are starting to ramp up for June. And Rob, I say we because you were involved in this as well. We have a slight apology.
No,
or
you got a mouse in your pocket.
Me?
Yeah, you got a mouse in your pocket with this apology. It's not a royal we either. I followed your lead.
I've never heard that before. A mouse in my pocket. I've never heard that before.
Yeah, when somebody says we, you go, you got a mouse in your pocket? Yeah. Or maybe my mom's just always said that to me because I say we too much, and really it's all about me. Yeah.
That's fair enough. Mate, what have you been up to in the last week, buddy? What's happening?
I mean, I just led off with it without even meaning to, saying my mom.
I know.
Like, I'm back home. I am in Texas. Yeehaw. Can't you tell by my accent that I'm back home?
I can tell because of the hat you're wearing, but anyway.
Well, yeah, that too. Yep, all hat, no cattle. What can I say?
That's right.
Yep, we are.
You can't.
Yep. Oh, sorry. I'm back home. And hanging out in Texas for a bit, and got some birthdays coming up this weekend, and everything. So yeah, just celebrating with the family, and this is a Munzee dry zone for me for the most part. So I've never built a nest in this area, so have some wishing wells and things like that. And no, everybody, I am not looking for deploys. There's no reason to put any in this general area. It's okay. There are a couple of players I will make do. Don't worry. Yeah, just that's what I'm up to.
It's only going to be his guild that is affected, and that is Tim and myself. So we're going to be affected. That's all. Anyone else is not going to be affected.
It's possible that you were impacted by my lack of play over the last week whenever I was cycling. Anyway, so
this is true.
Yeah. We'll see.
Yeah. So when you do that over and over again, are you recycling?
Oh, that's very funny. No one said that to me, so that's because I'm just now back on. So I suppose, really, in a way, yes, I am recycling now with
an old person on a bike is recycling. There you go. Look at the jokes coming out.
That's good. What are you up to, man?
I know, mate. I'm just doing the same old when it comes to the homesteading stuff too. So the quail are about to go out. The quail hutch is finished. All the stuff can be seen anyway on my personal social media, Shelby Homestead with BEE, not BY. Shelby homestead.com. On our website or on YouTube and other social medias, TikTok as well. Just started a TikTok account for Shelby Homestead, Rob, and it's almost at 1,000 followers already. Wow.
Oh, wow.
That goes quick. I know. Homesteading, I'm telling you, homesteading, it's a niche. It's a nice niche. I'll give it that. Yeah.
Cool.
So that's it. Meanwhile, Rob, the events, though, will get started. The events for in USA last weekend, Nebraska, Texas, Missouri, and North Carolina. Around the world, mate, we had
Denmark, 2 in Germany, 1 in England, and 1 in Victoria, Australia.
Leaderboards over the weekend. We had a few new people, looks like, on the leaderboard too. First and foremost, on Friday, in first place, we had Redman with 376,000 points, followed by Kepke 3 on 235,000 points, and then Street Fordender on 230,000 points. There's some new names for me and my accent.
Stretford-ender, I gotta say, just because it's a
Stretford.
I'm pretty sure a football or follower that would be like it's Stretford. So anywho, there you go, Stretford.
Okay, that's right. There's only one E, not two, so it's Stret, not Street. Yeah. Sorry, I apologise.
Oh, good.
And there's the first apology for the episode.
Hey, you're gonna rack them up today. Everybody, just get ready, get your counters out because the apology's coming for you soon. On to Saturday, shall we? On Saturday, we had Grubsneerg with 1.2 million. Wow. Ooh, congrats.
Wow.
Well done. Yeah. Then we had Munzee Prof, 438,000. And Happy 22, 282,000.
And then on Sunday, we had, again in first place, Grubsnerg on 488,000 points, followed by Jaroslav Kass, 366,000 points. And then in third place, we had Candy Floss 64 on 334,000 points. So well done to those people over the weekend. And Rob, this weekend is going to be the last weekend for people to get all their stuff together for their guilds. So and for Gauntlet, mate. This weekend though we have events in New Hampshire, 2 in Kansas, alongside the what's it called, Geo Woodstock up there as well. And then we've got one in Florida too. So the one is in Kansas. If you're going to Kansas and you jump on those events, you may see good old Minnesota boy.
If they're going and they don't see him, they're going to miss out on a special badge. So they absolutely need to look for Minnesota Boy and his brother Gravity Bear. So we got to mention, Tom as well there.
Oh, yes.
Seek them out. Tim has a badge. Find him. Seek the badge. It's a good one.
Seek the badge. There you go. Around the world, mate, the events this weekend.
Yes. We have British Columbia, Canada, Finland, Croatia, Austria, and Western Australia. Did I?
There you go. I thought you were going to be confused by Austria and Australia. So.
It did throw me there. That's what my brain was like, wait a second. Did you say Austria or Australia? We've got Croatia and Austria. This is...
Yeah.
That's great.
I saw that too. I went, hang on. I had to find out where it is, Rob, because sometimes on the event page it doesn't actually say, or it says it in that particular, vocabulary, which I'm not, okay with.
Yeah.
And so I have to get on the map and then zoom all the way out to find out exactly where it is, which country it's from. So I had to do that for both of those, in Croatia and Austria as well. And I thought to myself, I'm going to put Austria next to Australia just for Rob's eyes to go.
You did. You threw me for a loop. So well done. That actually it totally got me. Yeah.
There is a sign. There is a sign in Austria, the international airport in Austria as well, where it says this is not Australia. If you're after Australia, go back. So I think that's for most Americans who travel over there. So, but anyway, also don't forget, as always, the pink highlights around the events are the special events for the event streaks too. So if you need your event streak for the month of May, get to one of those. Meanwhile, the big events, as I said, this weekend we have the 2 in Kansas. Other than that, June 5, 6, 7, South Coast Mega in Southern England. Lots of players there, over a mega event so far, so that's just good. July 10, 11, 12 in the Netherlands. Ohio during July 23rd and 24th. That's Midwest Geobash coexisting. September 18 to 20, Munzee Mania in Minnesota. November 6, 7, 8, Munzee Mirage in Las Vegas. Viva Las Vegas. 5 events over 3 days. Big ones there as well. And then January 14, 15, 16, 17. That's right, 4 days, 5 events. Munzee Mecca in Florida. So they're the big events coming up, Rob, as well. I did, scrape the calendar a little bit, have a look at any of the others, but if I missed any, let me know, and I'll put them on the list and go from there, mate. Meanwhile, what's been happening this week in the world of Munzee?
Oh, so much excitement. Except really not a whole lot, is there? It's slim pickings out there. It's a bit slower. It feels like really quite a few of our weeks here have been not just a whole lot of news going on. Did some quality of life stuff, but we've kind of entered okay, let's chill it out. Let's ride out the rest of May. June's got some stuff coming. So those of you who are thinking, man, I just really need more excitement in my life from Munzee, don't worry. Yeah. Don't worry. We got you. It's just not today.
It's coming. That's right. That's right. Speaking of quality of life, Rob, this isn't on the show notes at all, but I will say there is one more big quality of life project in the mix at the moment, and keep an ear out for that when that pops up too, because that's almost in the final. I will say that's almost in the final stages, and a lot of people will be interested in this one, Rob, as they have been in the other quality of life stuff. I mean, just a little alone, the 3 tiers, for instance, on the cruises, brilliant stuff. But again, keep an eye out in regards to the month of June for new requirements in your guild. Just saying there, so letting more cats out of the bag. Meanwhile, Rob, don't forget before in May as well, we still have May bonus events coming up too. Widdle Wish Wednesdays is still happening. Double Widdle deploys every single Wednesday, and 10 times the wishing well points for everyone as well on Widdle Wish Wednesdays. And we also still have Flat Fridays as well, and that's flat scatters for everyone from flats. So if you got a flat out there and on Friday you cap it, you'll get some up to 3 scatters if that flat has scatters. So that flat has got to have scatters first, because there are flats out there that don't have scatters yet. So there you go, Rob. And don't forget as well, from today onwards, May 22nd to 24th, it's double points for everyone on greenies, cards, flats, mysteries, colours, and gaming types as well. So, Rob, I'll tell you now, one of my little my tips as well that I like is when it happens with gaming on double point weekend, I like to activate the other double point booster as well. So I'll get 4 times the points and do my gaming stuff. So things like your surprise wheels and stuff too. So you don't get double the prizes, you just get double the points. But oh, Rob, how's that for a quality of life? Double the prizes from surprise wheels.
Chirp, chirp. Was that crickets?
That were crickets.
I think I did hear crickets. That's really weird. Didn't think there were any
Nothing
in this section of the podcast. However, you found them. Weird.
There you go. There you go.
It's an idea, isn't it? There are lots of those. That is what we've got going on. These are the fun times for the end of May. So yeah, those double points are out there. That's good. We have put out the June ones, but we're not talking about that quite yet. Instead, let's talk about the one thing that relates to Widdle Wish Wednesdays that we did do this week, because we did put something new out, and that is 2 things that landed in the Munzee universe that actually came back with the NASA crew. Remember, they went out, they went all the way around the moon. Right. They saw the dark side of the moon. And what returned?
They didn't land on the moon.
No, they did not. They were just making a trip around it, just checking on the backside, making sure things were still good. What returned with the NASA astronauts? Wow. A Widdle astronaut and a Widdle alien. Isn't that nice? Yeah.
Yes.
So here they are.
So what you're talking about, Rob, is the 2 brand new Widdles, Widdle Astronaut, Widdle Alien. These Widdles are already maxed out. They're already at level 10. So you'll be blasting off with a top-tier point straight away. You can redeploy them directly from the Wishing Well for 25 stars each. That's all, 25 stars, because they are at level 10. And as a reminder, they are a temporary player-owned bouncer, which means that they'll remain on the map for 5 days. Their 3 landing pads they like is the greenies, all virtual colours, and the Widdle's Workshop as well. So they do like those too. So, but that's what's happening with the brand new Widdles. You can purchase those online, or is it in app as well? Or I can't remember.
Nope, only in the online store. Yep,
online store. In the freeze tag store, get your Widdle Astronaut and Widdle Alien, and once you have them, you get they call it, the mechs call it the blueprints for it, which basically means that you can actually redeploy them for the 25 stars each time. Oh, and because they are maxed out level 10, they've not just that, but they are specials. They come with the wisps, Rob. When people actually cap them, they fly out, little wisps fly out from them too. So don't forget that.
Yeah, they do. This one might take over. The alien might take over for me as far as like the one that I choose to re-release. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I know. I tend to find
a couple too many choices for me, and like I'm gonna have to do more daily strolls. I'm gonna have to get more stars. Is what I see in my future. So that means I'm gonna have to be dedicated to actually doing that daily stroll every day.
Correct.
Which, I don't know but about everybody else out there, but if the stars flew in the direction that I wanted them to, then maybe I would do them more often, or maybe I would do them at all. I mean, does that sound familiar? Anybody out there? Anybody with me on that one? Yeah, Craig.
You got people yelling at you right now in their cars, but anyway. But don't forget as well, you can only make 1 wish per day per per well. So if
Yes.
you've got a well like that's right near your park that you walk around and stuff as well, and you've got 50 stars and you think, oh, I'm going to get 2 wishes out of this wishing well, that's not correct. You can't do that. You must find another wishing well to do that extra one. So 1 wish per well per day. So don't forget about that little most important one too, Rob. Meanwhile, Rob, I'll say this now. Here's my next apology. I apologize to those people out there, and I've had a couple of messages, direct messages at that as well, asking me, where are the... I will say this too. I'll say it in their accent too. Where are the cards? Craig, you promised the cards, and there's no cards. Where are the cards? You said cards are going to be out Friday. It's Friday. There's no cards.
I can't confirm that is the accent of at least one of them. Yeah.
Yeah, I was a week early. The cards are coming out today. So there you go. I do apologize. I did get my dates mixed up on the calendar in which we have, and that was all me. It's on my shoulders. But Rob, you enticed it further because you didn't fact check it. I'll say that, which isn't your fault. It's not your problem. But at the same time, you literally let the cat out of the bag, which that there, right there, you said the C word, the CAT word, which then inspired a lot of players to go, oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Yeah. So you said the wrong date. I incited the cat-based riot. If you will.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And I'll say this out there as well. Mm-hmm. I don't know, Rob. I'm going to assume this. There's more cat lovers as players than there are dog lovers as players.
I'd say you're probably right. Does that mean that we should, have something in kind of partnership with Rover as a dog? This is just me spitballing at the moment. It's like we don't have a ton more stuff to talk about, so I'm just throwing out there like we have some other Rover type thing, but it's a cat. What's that cat's name? Like, it's not happening, everybody. That's a joke, but or at least that's not happening in the next 1,000 hours or 1,000 days.
No.
We got a lot of stuff going.
Cappy, Rob. It's Cappy. We have Cappy the unicorn.
That's right. So Cappy with cat ears on, maybe. We just do that.
Maybe something like that. So anyway. All right, Rob, moving on. The June bonus events have recently been announced as well. So the June bonus events themselves, we have Triple Tuesdays. Now, this is triple points on greeting cards for everyone every Tuesday, Rob.
On a Tuesday?
On a Tuesday, yes. On a Tuesday. And we're not talking about my van, but yes, anyway.
Yeah. Who agreed to that? That's the craziest thing I've heard in a long time. What? Tuesday? Triple
But you know
Tuesdays.
Why,
Rob? Why?
You know why? You think about this, Rob. What day do most people deploy their cards for the upcoming weekends? Because the cards only last 7 days. So if you deploy your cards at the events for weekends, do it on a Tuesday in the month of June, and you'll get triple points for your deploys on greeting cards. Because not just capping, it's deploys as well, Rob.
Oh, right.
You see? So,
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so if you deploy on your Tuesday, your greeting cards for all the events around, then everyone at the event's going to be happy because they're going to cap more cards, and you're going to be happy because you get triple points for it. So that's how it works.
It's a pretty good setup. You get the triple points on the Tuesday, then you're still getting the same number of points at those events or whatever. Deploy for your guild mates on Tuesdays, and then they can cap them. It's triple points on the capture for them, on the cap on for you, and the deploy for you. Yeah, I see. I see.
You see 2 avenues.
I do. I see elevated guild points for cards in the month of June. I'm looking into my crystal ball for projections of what might be coming for everyone. Interesting. I like it. That's good.
You go. I know.
That's a unique one, though. Yeah, we haven't done anything quite like that before for a specific day.
And I have seen as well, someone's actually said on social media that they actually enjoy the fact that there's not just on weekends in regards to the bonus events. We have heard people say that too, that weekends are really busy for them, and so they do actually enjoy this as well. But speaking of weekends, Rob, we've also announced in June Scatter Saturdays. That's right, extra scatters from caps on Saturdays. So it just says it's very, very vague. Just extra scatters from caps on Saturdays. So
I like
things like that normally scatter.
Yeah, right. So,
things that normally scatter.
Right, which does not mean flats. Like flats do not normally scatter. So that's not what's happening here. This is if you capture an ice mystery, let's say, and it throws out frozen greenies, then you'll be looking for extra frozen greenies. If there are normally 3, it might be 4. It might be 5. These are the things where it's extra. It isn't, and it depends on if there are landing pads around. Everyone remembers the rules, which is why we don't put on this one specific numbers of like you're going to find 3 extra scatters. No numbers, no numbers. Just a deal to go and have fun. So if you're using VAC, let's say you're using that virtual auto capture, and you're going through an area on a Saturday in June with a bunch of scatters. Okay, get ready. You've got a field of voids around you. This is going to be voids. Absolutely crazy because they scatter, and that scatters again. So if you're going to be at an event, be sure that you put those filters on that get the scattering types, all the Celtic zodiacs and all of those kinds of things. I mean,
all those kind of things.
It's going to be a good Saturdays are going to be good for cleaning up on points with scatters for sure.
Absolutely. So maybe, just maybe, higher scatter amount is going to be in the guild for next month's requirements too. So
I just saw that in my crystal ball too. How weird.
I'm looking at the same balls you are, Rob. Anyway, June, don't forget as well, June 5 to 7. So this one here is going to be double points for everyone. This is a normal bonus weekend event, June 5 to 7. On greenies, cards, flats, colors, jewels, evolutions, and mysteries. So hang on, Rob.
Wow.
This one here's got double points on mysteries and the like. And then those mysteries scatter. So you got double scatter points. What? Wow, extra scatters, not double scatter points, extra scatters, I should say. So there you go. That's, it's all hand in hand. And then, Rob, ending it out, June 22nd to 28, and again, this may be an extra in the guild requirements, is the Crate Kraken Cubimals, or Q-Raken Cubimals, just for Sam. Double the mini Cubimals found inside crates. So I will say this, Rob, because there's one particular person, he knows who he is, and I love you, mate. He asks me every single time we do this sort of bonus event. Crate that you open, you do not have to obtain that crate in those 4 to 5 days, whatever it is, 6 days. So you don't have to obtain the crate June 22nd to 28. It's not like a normal guild whereby you must obtain the crate after the 3rd or after for it to actually go towards the crate opening for the guild types. But this one here, you can have a crate since the 3rd or whatever else as well. And as soon as you open it between the 22nd and 28, there's going to be two of those Cubimals going to pop out. So it doesn't matter when the crate was actually obtained for these. It just needs to open the crate during those time. What I would say, though, and suggest, is get cracking with opening these crates. And what I say that is, open your crates on the 22nd, grab a couple of new crates, get the crowbars working as well, pop them open as quick as you can, do your greenie walks, open more on the 23rd, and do that every single day. I mean, you go through some crowbars. But knowing what's going on, Rob, in the background right now, the more Cubimals you can have, the better off you're going to be, just saying.
Yeah,
so.
That's true. And, I mean, it's a full week. So, people have the ability to get those crates on that Monday and then, work on them all week and then get another one through the weekend. It's the end of the month. Which we've chosen that on purpose as well, just so that you can build up some of those mini Cubimals moving into the end of June, leading up into birthday month.
Oh, wow. I wonder what that's about, Rob. But anyway, see, people should know because I will say this as well. Good on to the team because they tracking out these bonus events prior to the month before, during the month before, is good, beneficial for everyone. They can get their month organized. They can go, okay. And then also the smart ones as well can see, oh, now I see why the guild requirements for that particular item is higher than normal, So there's no surprise. I remember before, Rob, I'm over 12 months ago now, You used to say things like, "Trust me, I know what's coming up." I'm like, "Oh, Rob."
But you're making it painful. Yeah. Why not just go ahead and put it all out there? So, we've been working harder for the last several months. Well, let's just call it this calendar year to get the monthly bonuses out there in front of everyone before the month is even close to starting. Before everyone's forming their guilds, like we're getting everyone set, so there's less upset. That's people. Right. We like that, actually. That is our goal.
Yeah, I know. We don't like upsetting anyone at all. Let's be honest. Like we want calm, we want cool, we want relaxed, we want no support tickets would be nice, but things happen sometimes. All right, Rob, moving on to the Munzee question of the week, and this question I actually obtained from the water cooler, and it says, "Are inactive players removed from destinations?" Rob,
the answer is yes, they are. The but that goes with it is the time period. So there is a time period that those inactive players have to make it all the way to the trigger point where we basically we remove their deploys from the map, and so those would be virtual and physical types of things. And if you are looking at accounts and you're trying to decide, well, shouldn't this one and should it, should they be removed? It is a bit beyond when a player's account becomes inactive. So if you see the inactive tag on a player's account, that does not mean 100% for sure that those deploys should be removed from that one. It's right. And a bit inactive and a touch longer, just kind of because we send emails and we try to get those inactive players back in and engaged, and so we give them just a touch more time to do that before we pull their deploys from the map. So
And just to let everyone know, and I was new to this a couple of years ago as well, and that is there's two listed on your profile. First and foremost is dormant, and dormant is around 6 months. So if you haven't capped anything or haven't deployed anything for 6 months, you go dormant. After that is inactive, and inactive is 12 months, so 365. I think 365 after that is your inactive, so dormant, then inactive, and each time, as you said, Rob, as well, Munzee are trying to reinvigorate the player to try and keep them playing and enjoy the game that we all do. But then after inactive, what you're saying here is there is another point that's after the 365 days that no one really sees, but it's there in the background, and at that point in time, when all their stuff's removed, like all their virtuals are removed and put back into their account, because they are purchased items, so they are put back into their account. They're not removed and deleted for good. And at that point in time is when they're removed from rooms and destinations, etc. as well. So that's how you can do it. So
the rooms in destinations of all types, physical and virtual, those are archived. Like there's no way for those to be returned to the player because it was something that they just happen to have the right timing on. So that's right. So they can't unless they start back up again and then recap that particular destination and get another room in there, then they can't get there. You can't give them back the room per se because they didn't pay for the room anyway. They just capped at the Munzee. That's all that is. Correct. But the virtual items, especially that are paid for, are returned directly to your account. All right, Rob, moving on to the Munzee tip of the week. And this tip, I'm not sure if you read my tip, Rob. Did you read my tip? I have not yet, but I'll just listen.
No, you did. Well, I'll read out to you then. And this is my personal tip. I do this every single time, Rob. I use the VAC. I like using the VAC because when I drive, etc., or as a passenger, I use the VAC as well. But when I use the VAC and I'm doing my Skyland run, in other words, I've got several Skylands that I do a loop around and I go to the Aldi store and grab my dinner for the night and all that sort of stuff as well, I manually cap the Skyland at 1,000 feet because you can cap the Skyland at 1,000 feet. That's what they are, but the VAC's only 500 foot. So if you manually cap it at 1,000 feet, this then throws all the scatters that may be attached to the bouncers that are in the Skyland, it throws them straight away. And sometimes, and I say that straight away because sometimes that throws them back to where you actually are capping them from, you see. And so if you wait for the vac to do it, then the vac may miss. You may be past those scatters that are thrown out. But if you manually do it at 1,000 feet, then 9 times out of 10, if the scatters are coming back towards you, the vac will pick up those scatters as well. So that's how I do it. And that's why you can capture more scatters rather than just letting the vac work alone, Rob. Do you like that tip?
That is pretty impressive. I would recommend that people try that on Scatter Saturdays or whatever it's going to be called, right? In the month of June. Give it a try and see if it works out for you. Yeah. Not this month. Don't expect it this month, but get those extra scatters from those bouncers. That's a great idea.
That's right. And Scatter Saturdays, we didn't even think of the bouncers, Rob, too, with the Scatter Saturdays, too. So there you go. That's a big possibility. Doing that, though, Rob, as well, don't forget, with the extra scatters on Scatter Saturday, you do only have 30 minutes or 100 caps per vac. That's or 100, or not and, or. So extra scatters, they're going to pick up every scatter, so they're going to go a lot quicker that way too.
That is true.
There you go, Rob. There you go. And we've made up the time. Perfect. Look at that. Anything else, sir, before we say goodbye to the players for another week of fun and frivolity?
Felt a little loopy through some portions of this. Red Bull kicked in, I think, part way. So apologies, everybody. This is that other version of me where this was, recording at 7:30 in the morning, not 2:30 in the afternoon like I'm used to. So anyway, woohoo! Let's go! Let's have a good one. Everybody enjoy the day.
And that ends another official Munzee podcast.
Thanks for joining us on this caffeine-fueled Munzee adventure.
Don't forget, subscribe, rate, review on your favorite podcasting app, and join us next week for another informative episode.
And remember, Munzee is more than a game. It's a worldwide community of mobile game players.
So keep scanning, keep discovering, keep that Munzee spirit alive, Rob. 1, 2, 3, Scatter Saturday for the win.
For the win!
Oh, you were going that route. Oh, fair enough, yeah. Cards today.